InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
Team Saturn,
advocate for a transparent election.
The topic given to us, and which myself and the entire team, the students, are working on, is how to apply technology to make elections as transparent as possible.
We're trying to be very, very systematic with the whole ideation process, starting with the problem identification phase, whereby we are looking at the current challenges within the current process. After going through this problem identification phase, we then proceeded to the next phase, which is around gap analysis. So based on this gap analysis, we started coming up with use cases and user stories or the necessary things that must be in place for a solution to be acceptable.
Example of the solutions that we have developed is the effect of electronic voting, like the way it's done in developed countries, development of mobile apps, and sensitization of the masses and illiterate people in the rural areas so they can get involved and get belong, so they can participate in votes.
Taking into consideration that they've never participated in an election before, but you can just imagine the magnitude of research they've done to be able to come up with some of these solutions. Overall, I think programs like this that encourage STEM should be encouraged in our environment. So we're not just encouraging things around entertainment, but we're allowing people to explore their creative minds. And with this, I think we have a bright future as a nation.
He was born with no superpowers. He was just unique, with a burning desire to know more, to question the answer, and then question the question. To never stop finding new ways of doing things. Curiosity not only drives innovation, it shapes the future of businesses. So wherever it leads you, IntersWitch will be there, providing diverse digital payment solutions, insights, and opportunities. Because we're committed to finding better ways to ensure that your business runs efficiently.
IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on.
Innovation is the passport into the future. That's why on InterswitchSPAK, the importance of innovation cannot be overemphasized. Today, I have another set of scientists that are ready to take you on their journey of innovation. My name is Hero, and this is InterswitchSPAK 2.0. As usual in this competition, we shall begin with the Innovation Challenge. This is where the Super Sparks will have to work together to come up with a technological solution to a problem based on a given topic. And today, I have Team Saturn, led by their captains, Norma and Stanley. They're here to tell us how we can effectively adopt technology to improve the transparency in our electoral processes. Please, let's meet Team Saturn.
Good day all. We are Team Saturn, and we're here to present a solution that applies technology in the Nigerian electoral process and promotes transparency. So, election is a process by which leaders are selected to govern the operations of a country. And as we all know, election is an important tool that ensures good governance and welfare of the citizens of a country. So I'm going to take you through a brief history of the Nigerian election. As we can see from the slide, from 1964 to 1999, no technology was applied in elections in Nigeria, and there was violence and intimidation and massive rigging. And if we continue to look up the ladder, we see that this trend continues up until 2015 and 2018, where technology was only partially applied. Due to this absence of technology, Nigeria faced a lot of problems that prevented transparency in the electoral process. Some of these problems include underage voting and multiple voting, ballot box and result snatching. Other problems include violence or insecurity during and post-election, abuse of power of incumbency, illiteracy and inability of some citizens to identify their polling stations, disenfranchisement of voters due to relocation or unavailability at the place of registration during the actual election, bribery and corruption.
To continue from where she stopped, we are going to enter the proposed area of interest for ICT, where we are going to apply technology in leveraging the electoral issues in Nigeria. We are going to face voters' education. What is voters' education? Over 40% of Nigerians are below the literacy rate. Most of them have not gone to secondary school. They don't have any certificates. They can't read, they can't write. So with voters' education, we are going to apply technology in electronic billboard, radio, sensitization, and information spreading of. Then we go to constituency delineation. Our technology will divide the Nigerian play as a whole into constituency. This constituency will make it easy for easy collation and acquiring of results, thereby creating a credible and transparent election.
Here we have the architecture of the proposed solution. It's divided into three parts. First, we have the registration. We are going to be using some database systems. Those that don't have the information in the database system, we could go to the closest INEC office to register manually, and the information will be sent to the INEC server and to the database that we're going to be using. Those that already have registered with these companies or organizations before, the information will be taken and they will be given a PVC card. So during voting, there will be some machines at the polling booths. This is going to be for those people that don't have access to telephone and internet. So they will be required to come with a PVC card, and they will be tested and confirmed that they are owners of the PVC card. While those that have access to smartphones and internet, for smartphones, you can use apps, but for you to be able to sign into the app, you need some information like your PVC number and the two-factor authentication. That example is like when you are registering, you can give your email, so you can send a code to your email, which you input, and can also be done on websites. So after the election has taken place, the results will be collected some hours later, maybe 1 or 2, since everything is going to be done online by computers and it's going to be very fast. So the result is going to be displayed with following like newspaper, the radio, on websites and televisions. So, and it's also going to be displayed in different languages. So those that don't have some illiterates that don't understand English language, they'll be able to understand the result of the election.
We promise that this technology now will address issues of underage voting, in the sense that you no longer need to register in registration center. They can use your NIMC data to synchronize with your INEC registration. They can use your bank verification number and so many other two-factor authentication, and it will eradicate the events of vote buying, where you can vote from the comfort of your home. And we have taken it down to the rural areas. People who don't have access to internet, people who don't have access to the necessary technologies they can use to access the internet, by making polling centers across the rural areas so that they can get access, cast their votes, and the polling centers will make use of automated voting machines, which can be solar powered because of erratic power supply of this country. So the voting machine at any incident has a proximity sensor which records everything and send it down to INEC servers and can shut down if there is any event of ballot snatching, or any insecurity or violence. Also, this technology also leverage the cost because Nigerian government spends colossal sum of money in election, but due to electronic voting or semi-electronic voting, they have intend to reduce their costs, reduce transparency, and improve credible election in Nigeria. Thank you.
Well done, Team Saturn. I love the fact that you've identified the problems and, of course, you've preferred a solution to it using technology. It's still InterswitchSPAK 2.0. Team Saturn just had a brilliant presentation. But is it good enough to clinch the highly coveted prize for innovation? We'll find out soon enough. First, they have to defend their amazing idea to a panel. And on the panel today, I have Jonah Adams alongside Rosemary and Fega. Please, a round of applause for our panelists. So, Jonah, Team Saturn has explained in details what they intend to do with this technology. What do you think about their solution?
Team Saturn, well done. Your presentation was, in my view, in 2 stages. Overall, it was very professorial. You laid out the problem very well, started very strong, but somewhere in the middle, I think there was a little bit of gap. And then the last gentleman then represented everything, and it became clear to him he was struggling with it initially. The only question I have for you is, suppose you meet the INEC chairman today. What is that one problem that you will say you've solved with your proposition?
The main problem we are going to address is the issue of registration by creating a reliable identity management system for proper registration to eradicate multiple voting and underage registration.
A round of applause. Fega, what are your thoughts?
I want to commend each one of you for your teamwork and your very interesting presentation. But my question is, from your presentation, I can see that you're going to be able to vote using ballot boxes, from ballot papers and online. I think that enables multiple voting because except you have a plan to check that people who vote in their polling stations do not go online to go and vote again. So how do you check that?
We have an identity management system that has the records of every single person in the country. And we are not using ballot boxes, we are using computerized polling booths. So once you vote, it sends all your information there. So you can't use that same fingerprint, you can't use anything. It won't accept it because it has already been sent there. That's what the polling booths do. Thank you.
Well done. I'm sure INEC, they're already prepping to give you a call, Team Saturn. Expect that call soon. But of course, we want to hear from Rosemary. What are your thoughts?
Well done, everyone. I want to commend your team spirit and your ability to be very articulate. I had a few questions, but the last speaker actually answered most of them. The only thing I can then ask you is to say, by 2023, most of you are going to be eligible to vote. What would you like to see based on what you have described?
By 2023, when I'm eligible to vote, I believe to see the power of my vote, to see the transparency, the credibility of the result, and see the trust of the people in the electoral process.
Well done, Team Saturn. At the end of the Innovation Challenge, a jury will sit, analyze, and score each team accordingly. Will it be Team Saturn or the 8 other teams? Find out when you keep watching InterswitchSPAK 2.0. I'll be right back.
Problems. Who doesn't have them? Some problems are embarrassing. Some are humiliating. Some are unsuitable. Some are testing. Some are unexplainable. Some you just have to laugh about. And some, maybe not. Whatever life dishes you, you can always be sure you'll have one less thing to worry about when it comes to making payments, sending money, paying bills, and everyday payments. Quick Teller, everyday payments made easy.
My name is Babalola Jidida from the Ambassador's College.
Ogunde Timothy and I'm from Deeper High School, Akure.
Okay, Norma, I'm from JCT Memorial College.
Waguchichku Stanley. I'm a student of Federal Science and Technical College, Uromi. Adebayo Mutiu from the Christian International High School, Ota, Ogun State.
Dokoson Solomon Samuel. I'm from Federal Science and Technical College, Uromi, Edo State.
Akure Genetejiri. I'm from Charlotte Academy, Delta State.
Ologe Oganel from Diamond Private School.
Christina Ochonogo. I'm a student of the Incubator Secondary Academy.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK 2.0, probably brought to you by IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on. Yes, we're now at the foundation round of this competition. Our nice Super Sparks are standing by to compete for the prestigious prize of Nigeria's best STEM students. I know some of you might be asking right now, what is this prize he keeps talking about? The ultimate prize is 7.5 million naira, which covers a 5-year university scholarship, inclusive of a monthly stipend, a brand new laptop, and the bragging rights as Nigeria's best STEM student. The second place winner will get 4 million naira, which covers a 3-year university scholarship, inclusive of a monthly stipend and a brand new laptop. While the third place winner will get 1 million naira, which covers a 1-year university scholarship and a brand new laptop. I know these prizes have sparked up something in you. Ogenero, Tew, Timothy, Samuel, Jedidiah, Ogene Tejiri, Stanley, and Norma. Welcome, congratulations that you have made it to this stage of the competition. Please a round of applause for our Super Sparks. InterswitchSPAK is played in 2 levels, Foundation and Advanced. In the Foundation round, our 9 Super Sparks have equal chance to attempt 16 general science questions within a 15-second window. Marks will be awarded based on individual accuracy and speed. My Super Sparks, how are you all doing?
Fine, sir.
Fine.
Okay, that's a cross answer, so I'll start with you, Mutiu. How are you doing, Mutiu?
Fine.
Where are you from?
Ogun State, Ota.
What is that thing that you can tell us about Ogun State that makes it very special?
My side, not very special, but about like in the capital, Abeokuta, that place is really developed.
Well, I'm sure that your side is also very awesome. You just need to discover what makes your side very awesome, all right?
Yes.
Welcome to the competition. Kristen.
Yes, Hero.
I hear you love watching movies. Are you a Marvel or a DC fan?
I'm a Marvel fan.
Why do you like the Marvel superheroes?
Okay, most of the time, their superhero films have more finer graphics and their superheroes are stronger than DC.
All right, well done. Norma, there are only 2 girls in this competition. How does that make you feel?
Normal.
So you're a footballer, so I hear.
Yes, Hero.
What position do you play?
Midfield.
All right. So what do you want to study at the university?
I want to study medicine.
Medicine. Just
Yeah.
medicine or medicine and surgery. What area of specialization?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet. All right. Well done, Super Sparks. Now, for questions in this round, the first 5 students to get the correct answer will earn a maximum of 10 points, while others with the correct answer to the same question will earn 5 points. An incorrect answer or no answer at all earns you no points. Please make sure you impute your answer within the 15-second frame. At the end of this round, only 5 of you with the highest cumulative scores and timing will proceed to the advanced round. Are we ready?
Yes.
My Super Sparks are ready. Here comes foundation round question 1. Which of the following cannot be associated with the phloem of a plant? Is it sieve tubes, companion cells, organic food, or tracheids? Which of the following cannot be associated with the phloem of a plant? Samuel, what was the answer?
Option C.
You think it's correct?
Maybe.
You're not too sure. Tejeri, do you want to help us? What's the answer to that question?
I think it's D.
You think it's D, tracheids. All right, as you all know, tracheids are only present in the xylem. The correct option is D, tracheids. Samuel, Norma, and Christine, you gave the incorrect answer. Of course, I'm not forgetting Matthew. To the rest of the Super Sparks, congratulations. Question 2. Which of the following signs fits into the space? If A equals 2 and A plus 2A, what's A plus 8? Is it less than? Is it greater than? Is it less than and equal to? Is it greater than equal to? The correct option is A. Matthew? Christian? I did not receive a response from you. Please make sure you impute your answer within the 15-second window. All right? And of course, again, Tejeri, I still did not receive any inputs from you. If we're ready, here comes question 3. The bird in the image shown most likely feeds on what? Is it worms, seeds, nectar, or fruits? The bird in the image shown most likely feeds on what? Correct option is B. Set for Stanley and Matthew, the rest of our Super Sparks gave the correct answer. Better luck next time, all right? Next question. If 3x minus 7 equals 9x plus 5, what is the value of x plus 7? Is it 5, minus 7, 7, or minus 5? The results are in. Correct option is A. Stanley, Christian, I did not receive a response from you. Just try and make sure you impute your answer within the 15-second window, all right? The rest of the Super Sparks, you can see your scores. Norma, better luck next time. Question 5. Which of the following determines the sex of a human? Is it the X chromosome, the sperm cell, the fibrinogen, or the egg cell? Which of the following determines the sex of a human? The correct option is B, sperm cell. Norma Genero, Samuel, Timothy, Christian, I'm sure you can see your scores. But not to worry, take a deep breath. Tejeri, we know the answer is already sperm cell. Can you explain why?
Said that the man determines the sex of the offspring.
All right, question 6. The image shown is called what? Is it resistor, photocell, electrochemical cell, or thermocouple? The image shown is called what? Time is up. Correct option is D. Only 4 of my Super Sparks out of 9 gave the correct answer. The 4, Ogenero, Jedediah, Christian, and Timothy. Question 7. Which of the following substances is contained in soda water? Sodium hydroxide, carbon dioxide, sodium carbonate, or carbonic acid? Which of the following substances is contained in soda water? Christian, what was the answer?
I chose B.
Congratulations, you were the only Super Spark that gave the correct answer. It's carbon dioxide. Moving on, better luck next time to the rest of the Super Sparks. Question 8. Which of these devices is not a lever? Is it screw jack, crowbar, tongue, or wheelbarrow? Which of these devices is not a lever? correct option is A, screwjack. Except for Timothy and Mithu, the rest of the Super SPACs gave the correct answer. We're now halfway through the foundation round. Our Super SPACs are doing their best. Let's now take a look at the leaderboard. Super SPACs, I'm sure you can see your position. Jedediah is leading the pack with 65 points and an average response time of 7.5 seconds. In a ninth position, Norma, 20 points with 8.2 seconds. But the beauty of this competition is that anything can happen at any time. We're through with 8 questions. We have 8 more questions to go. So I don't want anyone to be discouraged because the next set of questions can determine if you make it to the advanced round or if you go home. It's still InterswitchSPAK 2.0 and the foundation round continues right after the break. Stay with us.
This lady has nothing to do with this commercial. Absolutely nothing. We just used her to get your attention, which, judging by your reaction, we've succeeded. You see, if we didn't pay her, you wouldn't have stopped to listen to how QuickTeller makes everyday transactions easy. Well, with QuickTeller, you have one less thing to worry about when it comes to paying bills, sending money, buying airtime, and much more. QuickTeller, everyday payments made easy.
Problems. Who doesn't have them? Some problems are embarrassing. Some are humiliating. Some are unsuitable. Some are testing. Some are unexplainable. Some you just have to laugh about. And some, maybe not. Whatever life dishes you, you can always be sure you'll have one less thing to worry about when it comes to making payments, sending money, paying bills, and everyday payments. QuickTeller, everyday payments made easy.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK 2.0, proudly switched on by IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on. We're now halfway through the foundation round. My Super SPACs are doing their best. And here comes foundation round question 9. In the figure shown, what is the perimeter of the square QRST? Is it 2 root 2, root 2, 8, or 4 root 2? The figure shown, what is the perimeter of the square QRST? Correct option is C, 8. Remember, speed and accuracy is very important. I did not receive a response from Timothy, Christian, Samuel, Stanley, and Norma. Oganero?
Yes, you
were the only Super SPAC that gave the correct answer. Can you tell us more about this?
the diagram. There's 45 degree and 45. I'm usually that the triangle is isosceles. That means the base, 2 sides are equal. So that root 2 there and the other root 2 is the same. So this side of the square is the hypotenuse of the triangle. So root 2 square plus root 2 square is equals to the hypotenuse square. That's 2 plus 2 is hypotenuse square, 4 is hypotenuse square. The hypotenuse is now 2. So the perimeter is 4L. That's 2 times 4, 8.
8. Round of applause for Oganero. Mithu, I like the fact that you're also clapping for Oganero. That is the right spirit of competition. All right? To the rest of my Super SPACs, not to worry. You still have more questions to attempt, and I'm sure that you will do wonders, all right? Question 10. Particles of matter in the 3 states are fundamentally different in their what? Is it color? Is it shape? Number or degree of movement? Correct option is D, degree of movement. All my Super SPACs, except Stagery, gave the correct answer. Question 11. Which of the following is found in both plant and animal cells? Is it cell wall, leucoplasts, chromosomes, or chromoplasts? Which of the following is found in both plant and animal cells? Both plants and animal cells contain chromosomes. The correct option is C. Better luck, Tijeri, Timothy, and of course, Samuel. Moving on, question 12. Which of these pair of quantities does not have identical dimensions? Is it energy and work, speed and velocity, momentum and force, or weight and reaction? Which of these pair of quantities does not have identical dimensions? Correct option is C. Question 13. What type of reaction is represented by the equation shown? Is it nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, radioactive decay, spontaneous decay? What type of reaction is represented by the equation shown? Correct option is A, nuclear fusion. Only 4 out of my 9 Super SPAKs gave the correct answer. Well done. To the rest of the Super SPAKs, I'm sure you do great in the next question. And here comes question 14. Which of the following is equivalent to x cubed minus x squared all over x squared? Is it x squared minus x minus 1, x squared minus 1, x plus 1? The results are in. Correct option is B. Samuel, Norma, Timothy, better luck next time. Well done to the rest of the Super SPAKs. Question 15. The filament of an electric bulb is made of which of the following elements? Is it silicon, carbon, tungsten, or antimony? Monsieur Organero, I'm sure you'll do great in the next question, all right? Congratulations to the rest of our Super SPAKs. Now, this is the final question in the foundation round, question 16. Which of these is not a fundamental quantity? Is it speed, temperature, amount of substance, electric current? Which of these is not a fundamental quantity? Norma, can you tell us more about fundamental quantities and derived quantities? If you can, please.
Fundamental quantities are basic quantities. They are not derived from any other thing, example, mass and temperature, while derived quantities are formed from a combination of fundamental quantities, example, speed.
Well, speed is a derived quantity of length and time. So you were correct. The correct option is A, speed. Stanley, you gave the incorrect answer. Remember, as I said earlier, only 5 of you will proceed to the advanced round. We'll find out which 5 right after the break. Stay with us.
How do you become the voice of an entire continent when all the voices around you are shouting, no, you can't do it? What keeps you going when everything that should be a stepping stone becomes a stumbling block? What keeps you going is verve. You see, verve in your mind helps you understand that every stumbling block is actually a stepping stone. Verve in your vision helps you see nothing but possibilities. Verve in your heart gets you back up every time. And verve in your hand? Well, let's just say that's how you get rewarded for not giving up on you. No matter what you're into, verve is key to opening the doors you want. So forget all the questions they ask. The only question that really matters is, have you got verve? Verve, the rewarding way to make payments.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK 2.0. And we're through with the foundation round. Now it is time for us to know the Super SPAKs that will be proceeding to the advanced round and those that will sadly go home. Stanley, sir? In my hands, I have 2 wishes. The first one is, I wish I proceed to the advanced round. The second one is, I wish I'd go home. Stanley, make a wish.
I wish to advance round.
Congratulations, your wish has come to pass. Who would join Stanley in the advanced level? With you.
You.
How do you feel? Genuinely.
Not very good.
All right, well, I'm going to give you the same option I gave Stanley. I have two wishes in my hand. The first one is, I wish I proceed to the advanced round. And this other hand is, I wish I'd go home now. Pick one.
I wish I could see to the advanced round.
Well, I love your spirit. You know, there's this saying, if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. But that saying does not apply to you. You know why? Because you're a strong man. You're an intelligent boy. Out of 19,000 students, you've had your spot on this stage. With you, I celebrate you, and I'm sure the world is celebrating you right now. But this is where your SPAK journey ends. Please, a round of applause for Matthew. Timothy?
Yes, sir.
Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Norma?
Yes, sir.
Norma, I don't like the look on your face. You're one of the very few girls that made it to this competition. So you should be proud of yourself, all right? But these three super SPAKs have called. I'm afraid this is where your SPAK journey ends. A round of applause for them as they exit the stage. Well done to the 5 super SPAKs. That leaves us with Jedediah with 125 points and an average response time of 7.4 seconds. Ogenero, 120 points, 6.1 seconds. Third position is with a total of 90 points and an average response time of 5.5 seconds is Ogene Tejiri, followed by Christian, 90 points, 7.3 seconds, and Stanley, 80 points, 7.8 seconds. It's still InterswitchSPAK 2.0, and the advanced round will begin in a moment. Stay with us.
He was born with no superpowers. He was just unique, with a burning desire to know more, to question the answer, and then question the question. To never stop finding new ways of doing things. Curiosity not only drives innovation, it shapes the future of businesses. So wherever it leads you, IntersWitch will be there, providing diverse digital payment solutions, insights, and opportunities. Because we're committed to finding better ways to ensure that your business runs efficiently.
IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK 2.0, proudly switched on by IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on. We're now through with the foundation round, and we're at the advanced round. I have 5 super SPAKs that are one step closer to their dream of becoming Nigeria's best STEM students. But first, they must have to go through the advanced round. Congratulations to my super SPAKs. This is the advanced round. Welcome. Here, each of you have the opportunity to determine the subject areas where questions will be pulled for you. You will all take turns to determine 5 subject areas from where 15 questions will be pulled specifically for you. After the turn, you each have 45 seconds to attempt your 15 questions. If you miss or pass on a question, not to worry, you can still get back to it, provided it is within the 45-second window. At the end of this round, only 3 of you with the highest scores will proceed to the semi-final stage of this competition. Christian?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? You're the last girl standing in this team?
Normal.
Normal, okay. What course would you like to study at the university?
I want to become a cardiac surgeon.
So I'm very sure you're full of love in the heart, and the passion for people is very strong. Well done. Okay, Nero.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to study at the university?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. Okay. You know, there's this stereotype about people that wear glasses that they're very smart and they're good with computers. Does that stereotype apply to you too?
Yes.
So you're good with computers, I guess.
Yes.
Great. So do you do programming?
Yes.
What programs can you code?
It's Python.
Python. Okay. You mean Python like the program or Python like the stick?
Python like a program.
Oh, that's good. Do you know C++, Java, and all of that?
Yes, I know a little of C++.
That's great. Well done. Jedediah, you've been panting. You've just been panting. That's the spirit of competition, but at the same time, you have to calm down a little bit, all right? How long did it take you to prepare for this competition?
I don't know.
All right. Move on to tertiary. Are you ready? What course would you like to study at the university?
Medicine and surgery.
Medicine and surgery. All the best. Stanley.
Yes, hero.
The lucky Stanley.
Yes, hero.
This round is a fresh slate, so do not allow your scores at the foundation round to affect your mindset, all right?
Yes.
What would you like to study at the university?
Medicine and surgery.
Medicine and surgery. I like that. Well done. All the best. All right. To determine the order of play, each of you would first have to play Take a Turn. Today's Take a Turn is a puzzle. A puzzle will appear on the screen. You'll see items on the left and items on the right. You'd have to match items on the right to the items on the left. All right? The speed at which you all solve this puzzle will determine the order of play, with the fastest going first, and it continues in that order. My Super Sparks are ready. Here comes Take a Turn puzzle. Match the following quantities with their respective units. Stanley, you're up first. You solved this puzzle in a record time of 17.3 seconds. Are you ready?
My name is Stanley, and I'm ready to spark.
Stanley, now is your time to spark. Which enzyme breaks down fats to carboxylic acid and glycerol?
Lipase.
What is the color of the blood of incense?
Colorless.
The heart of a tilapia has how many chambers?
2.
Pneumatophores are essential for what?
Breathing.
In what type of circulation does blood pass through the heart once every time?
Open circulation.
What is the relaxed or resting period of the heart chambers called?
Systole.
The sandhill made by the wind is called what?
Sandhill made by the wind.
The sandhill made by the wind is called what?
Sandstone.
A large mass of ice is called what?
Iceberg.
A large unraised flat area of a land is called?
Plateau.
Rationalize 4 over root 2.
2 root 2.
Well done. Well done. That was a good run. Kristen.
Yes, hero.
How long did it take you to prepare for this competition?
I didn't calculate.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm sure you don't even care. You don't care to calculate your points because there will be plenty. That's the spirit, right?
Yes.
All right. If you're ready, I am.
My name is Christine, and I'm ready to spark.
Well, Kristen, now is your time to spark. What is the chemical formula of hydroxide ion?
OH minus.
What is the maximum number of electrons? The D
10.
What is the maximum number of electrons? The P
6.
sub. What separation technique can be used to separate a mixture of ethanol and water?
Sublimation.
Which element has the electronic configuration 284?
Silicon.
Mn is the symbol for which element?
Manganese.
Given that 7 is to x equals 21 is to 6, find the value of x.
3.
If log x base v equals 3, find v in terms of x.
V is equal to cube root of x.
Given that a equals minus 2, evaluate 7a over a squared.
-7/2.
Well done, Kristen. That was a good run. Ogenero,
Yes, hero.
how you doing?
Fine.
Well, now it's time for you to apply that geeky vibe, all right? Give us the computerized answers. If you're ready, I am.
My name is Oganero and I'm ready to spark.
Well, Ogenero, now is the time to spark. What is the oxidation number of nitrogen in the compound
+2.
NO? Which member of the halogen family is
Chlorine.
present? Who postulated the famous uncertainty principle?
Heisenberg.
Hemoglobin combines oxygen to form what?
Oxyhemoglobin.
Circulation from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart is called what?
Pulmonary circulation.
Kobolami.
Pass.
Solve the inequality 3x minus 6 is
Pass.
less than... Given that 1 equals
100 I
PRT,
over PT.
if 2x degrees and 3x degrees are supplementary angles,
36.
what is the sum of the root of the equation 2x squared?
Pass.
If n equals root of 4 multiplied 16, what is 2n?
16.
Find the area of the parallelogram, which base is...
54 centimeters squared.
What is the product of force and the time taken to do work?
Energy.
Well done, Ogenero. That was a good run. Tejeri, short for Ogenetejeri.
Yes, hero.
Are you ready?
My name is Ogenetejeri. I'm ready to spark.
Tejeri, now is your time to spark. What is the chemical symbol of the radioactive element plutonium?
PL.
How many protons are present in potassium ion?
20.
Which element has the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 2s2?
Magnesium.
Which zone of the marine habitat is unfavorable for life?
Pass.
The fluid that enters the Bowman capsule is known as what?
Filtrate.
What is the term that describes the junction between neighboring neurons?
Synapse.
A large area of flat land that is raised significantly above the ground is called what?
Valley.
The place where a river or stream starts is called what?
Pass.
A narrow strip of water that connects two larger bodies of water is called what?
Pass.
A part of the river where it empties into
Pass.
another. A land along the lake, sea, or ocean is called what?
Strip.
Well done. Our final Super SPAK for the advanced round is Jedediah. But you see Jedediah play right after the break.
Now, you too can be a SPAK star. How? Just play and win in this week's InterswitchSPAK home quiz. The question is, H2O2 is the chemical formula for which compound? A. Hydrogen peroxide. B. Seawater. C. Hydroxyl ion. D. Hydronium. Text A, B, C, or D via SMS to 0903 3662 542 and you could become one of the SPAKsters to win this week's prize. Entry closes on Friday. Only winners will be contacted. InterswitchSPAK home quiz is powered by IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
He was born with no superpowers. He was just unique, with a burning desire to know more, to question the answer, and then question the question. To never stop finding new ways of doing things. Curiosity not only drives innovation, it shapes the future of businesses. So wherever it leads you, IntersWitch will be there, providing diverse digital payment solutions, insights, and opportunities. Because we're committed to finding better ways to ensure that your business runs efficiently.
IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, cornstalk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn, You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK 2.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on. Only Jedediah is yet to play in the advanced round, and let's see what he can offer. Jedediah, I know you're down for business. Are you ready?
My name is Jedediah and I'm ready to spark.
Jedediah, now is your time to spark. How many electrons are in the atom?
13.
What is the relative atomic mass of the element boron? Silicon belongs to the group of what periodic table? The ability of a cell to respond to stimuli is termed what?
Skip.
The region of cell division in plants is also called what?
Skip.
Pseudopodia can it be interpreted to mean what?
Skip.
Given that A equals -1 and B equals -1, evaluate A minus 9B.
8.
Solve for x in 2x minus 4 or 6 minus 3x.
9/5.
Given that C equals 1 and D equals 4, evaluate CD squared.
25.
What is the power of a device rated 2 amperes, 220 volts?
440.
Well done, Jedediah. 5 super sparks on stage, but I need only 3. Who amongst them will make it? Stanley, you know, there's this big saying that you can't be lucky twice. We were very lucky in the foundation round. We were just at the 5th position. I don't know if you had the same luck in the advanced round. There are 5 of you, I only need 3. And this time around, I'm not still going to ask you to make a wish, because wishes are out of this now. And I'm sorry to inform you that this is where your SPAK journey continues. Congratulations. There you have it. Stanley was lucky twice. With 120 points, he's through to the semifinals. And joining Stanley at the semifinals with a total of 180 points is Ogenero. And I'm sure the next super SPAK I'm about to call will make all the girls proud. Please, let's give it up for Kristen. Congratulations, Kristen, Ogenero, and Stanley. You are semi-finalists for this episode. To Jedediah, Ogenetejeri, you're superstars, and you've had your time in this competition. I'm sure that you will do great things. Everybody is proud of you. Go out there and spark up the innovator in you. Please, a round of applause for Jedediah and Tejeri as they exit the SPAK stage. And there you have it. Our 3 semi-finalists, Ogenero, 180 points. Kristen, 140 points. Stanley, 120 points. Very lucky Stanley, I must say. It has been a roller coaster of emotions running through. Sadly, we had to let some of our brilliant scientists go. But of course, if their team wins the Innovation Challenge, all of our 9 super SPAKs will enjoy the Founders Award. Please don't forget to join the conversation on our social media platforms at InterswitchSPAK. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at InterswitchSPAK. My name is Hero. Until I catch you same time, same station next week, I'll leave you with this. Without innovation, life is primitive. Goodbye.
InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.